What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm back. Part two, my mental health 5-part series. Today we're going to be touching on mental health and working. So stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave your comments down below. Tell a friend, tell another friend. Let's get it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope that you have liked this video already. If you haven't, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend. So, mental health and working. How does that go? The biggest hurdle is actually being able to maintain, I say, or sustain the employment, at least in my experience. Being someone who has suffered from generalized anxiety disorder, major depression for over 30 years, 35 years, and it was a challenge. It was a challenge to be brave enough to do the application, make the interview, and then, of course, perform. All of my life, I've gone behind jobs that involve taking care of people. I remember being so afraid that I wouldn't do it right, or that I would hurt somebody, or, anybody but me. At 13, I did my first hotline call after babysitting 5 little girls, and the youngest one telling me that the father was sexually molesting all of them. My mother was a child psychologist and worked for DCFS, so child development books, child advocacy, psychology, those things were around and available, so that's kind of, I guess you could say, my early learnings and my development for the passion of wanting to help people, and combine that with very difficult, overstimulated childhood. It's kind of where I made the decision that I would always work in the helping field. Those times when I had different jobs like factory, UPS, even worked for Nissan for a while, I still did great, actually above average at those jobs. But the jobs where I really performed to the best of my ability, always surrounded around taking care of people. So, how does that work when the mental health issues take over? I can remember originally it started off as, me waiting either to the physical symptoms manifested from the mental, or just emotionally beat myself so far down that I will call in sick anyway. And so then it becomes sick. But all you're really doing is sleeping. And so you have supervisors that are going to say, well, where's your doctor's excuse? What's the diagnosis? Later on, learning how to do things as far as FMLA, intermittent FMLA, taking time off, actually speaking to my doctor and a therapist about the mental health issues, being willing to accept some treatment and medication from time to time really does make a difference and an impact. But when you have those episodes, those flare-ups, those instances where you can't get out of bed, can't care for yourself, of course you're not going to be able to manifest in your job or your career. So it can be difficult. It can be very frustrating and challenging. A lot of times you may feel the need to give up. You may even, I guess I call it self-sabotaging, to where you lose the job, get fired. I've never actually been fired one time. Most of the times I just don't go back. And it's unfortunate. For me, most of the issues have been I can't be on the side of the problem. I have to be the solution, working for nursing homes and watching them do medication errors and mistreat, abuse, steal from residents. I've gotten places closed down, called on other facilities so much that I just had to leave. You know, you get residents who really, 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 really don't want to be there without you. And as much as you may struggle with yourself, I personally care for others a million times over so they don't have to struggle with themselves. And it could get difficult. It could be overwhelming. In the human services field, they talk about burnout. Well, when you couple the stress of the position with the mental illness, that burnout could creep up on you a lot faster. But it also saturates your boundaries. I think one of the things I've been kind of called on for the most in my professional world is boundaries. Because you know what suffering feels like. You want to try to prevent that in everybody. And it's just, unfortunately, not always possible. So, it's a challenge. But if I were to say anything, and you could definitely leave your comments or questions down below, I would say don't give up. Try to live through your calling. My purpose is always my biggest drive, like my biggest drive. What keeps me the healthiest? Of course, love and being loved is a great thing, but when I'm working in my purpose and when I'm making a difference in people's lives and there's not a lot of overhead preventing me really doing the best I can for the population I serve, I soar. I don't need medication. I don't need therapy. I don't need a relationship. I just need to be living and walking in my purpose. And that's what brings me back to my faith. My faith in Christ, my faith in better days, my faith to even go on, my faith to decide to make this video and hope that I can help somebody else. So, mental health in the workplace is difficult. You definitely got to strategize, be intentional about where you work and how you work. But it's possible. Not everybody has to give up and live on medication or SSI. And don't be a contributor to this world. You know, God made everybody with a purpose. Find that purpose. Live through it. Do for others. The greatest joy is making somebody else smile. And it's possible. So that's that. We've touched on mental health and relationships, mental health in the workforce. Next topic will be mental health and your spirituality. Tune in. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend.